2 weeks before voters in Chicago elect 10 people to become the first elected members of Chicago's school board.
More than $3 million has been raised so far. A big chunk of that money coming from Chicago Teachers Union political action committees, and it's being spent on advertising that some candidates are calling slanderous.
Our Tara Molina is always investigating and joins us now with just how much money CTU is pouring into the race and how much candidates are using on ads. Tara.
That's right, Erica and Joe, and this is money we've been tracking here for weeks in this race. And in just the past few days, more than $38,000 has come in for CTU-backed candidates. That's money earmarked specifically for phone calls, text messages, and radio ads, separate from the mailed flyers we're about to show you.
31 candidates are vying for 10 spots in what is now a $3.2 million race for Chicago's first elected school board. The race heating up as we continue to track the money pouring into it. These are the flyers some are receiving in the mail right now, claiming candidates in the race are aligned with former President Donald Trump and, quote, out-of-state billionaires.
It's accusing me of being a Trump puppet and a proponent of Project 2025, which couldn't be farther from the truth.
A closer look at those flyers, paid for by the Chicago Teachers Union Local 1 PAC, others funded by CTU.
I wanted to make sure that people know the truth about what's happening.
That's Karen Norrington Reeves, one of the 4 running for a 10th district school board seat. She's not only featured in those flyers we just showed you, she reached out to us about them.
I thought it was important that voters be able to make informed decisions that are rooted in truth.
From McQuell Lewis, running in the 9th district. I'm disappointed that my opponents have resorted to lies to confuse voters about my values and my record. Campaign finance records show CTU-funded political action committees have given more than $1 million to those running for school board seats since the beginning of October. Quote, I have to add that it's so disappointing that CTU has spent this much money on school board elections. That's from Angel Gutierrez, running for an 8th district seat. State campaign finance records show opponents of 6 targeted in those October flyers received more than $250,000 in contributions to pay for direct mail and mailing work done by a Maryland-based business. All of that was funded by either a CTU political action committee or other PACs funded by CTU.
Even if you get the next mayor who is not a big supporter of the teachers union, who wasn't a teacher himself or herself, etc., you're going to have people then on the new school board who support the union and the union's initiatives.
Political scientist and professor Stephen Caliendo told me this race, an example of why it's so important to do your own research, something candidates told us too.
You're going to have to do the work on your own to get there.
Do the research and really look into what is someone's record. What have they done? What have they stood for? Don't listen to CTU. Don't even listen to our ads. Our ads are positive and all as well, but do your own research.
I first reached the CTU with questions about their contributions to this particular race and any affiliation with those flyers last week. We still don't have answers to those questions. If that changes, we'll update the story you can find online right now.
And it's important to point out, Tara, that you only have to vote for one district. It's not like you need to know all of these candidates, but you need to know the one district you're in.
Right. Go to your district and do your research.
Yeah. Thanks, Tara.